All right, Amon-Ra St. Brown wants the Detroit Lions to draft a particular type of receiver, and it's one that a lot of Lions fans, still kind of looking for, man. Since Calvin Johnson, well, we had Kenny Galladay, but since Kenny Galladay and Calvin Johnson, he wants the Lions to grab a bigger receiver that can win those jump ball 50-50 balls. Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And when you think about what the Lions got, Josh Reynolds is a tall, he really a deep threat. That's what he is. He's a bigger deep threat. He can high point and get those 50-50 balls, but he not like the contortist. Like he can get them type of balls, and DJ Shark, one of them speedster guys to get down the field. But he talking about one of them dudes that could really contort their body, and one of them elite type of dudes that can go up there and get the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like a Hawkinson type of receiver, but more athletic. No offense to him. That's what Hawkinson can do. They don't really showcase it a lot, but it is what it is. They really don't showcase it a lot, but one of them dudes that can go up there and just get those type of 50-50 balls and snatch it away, and that big body receiver that can box out those guys on the slant routes and stuff of that nature and stuff like that, dude. But let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, next subscribe button, hit the bell icon button, hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Check out the Detroit Piston Talk playlist for more videos like this. Appreciate the love, support. Or Detroit Lions Talk playlist and more Detroit Lions Talk like this. But like I said before, man, it's interesting, but let's get on. Shout out to the PrideOfDetroit.com. Says notes. Amon-Ra Brown says drafting a big receiver will fit with his playing style. St. Brown weighs in on the Lions' upcoming draft decision. Should Detroit Lions pick a receiver in 2022 NFL draft? That's a week away. Current Lions receiver Amon-Ra Brown reveals what type of player would complement him best. Now, they do need to draft a receiver. You just can't go into this offseason and make one receiver move, and that's DJ Shark. Now you could if Trinity Benson can make that jump, then okay, but you can't. You can't go in here because if DJ Shark go down or Amon-Ra go down, you back where you at. You need one more of them type of guys. And like I said, I'm not a big Garrett Wilson or Chris Olave type of guy because you would have to take them at number 2 or move back up into the draft, and that's fine. But I like Treylon Burks, George Pickens, Drake London, which Drake London could be down, but George Pickens or Treylon Burks is the guy they need. But he said on Get Your Popcorn Ready with T.O. and Hash on a Fubo Sports Show, the group discussed the upcoming draft, including what would happen if the Lions selected a receiver. St. Brown said if Detroit was to pick one, a bigger guy with fit his playing style, someone that can go up and make them 50-50 balls. I mean, could for sure make it, but someone else that can do it, he said. He said for the record, St. Brown is 6'1", 197, but a bigger guy might turn that 50-50 ball into 80-20 and perhaps take some of the pressure off of Amon-Ra. That's all he really said on the matters, but it's interesting thought. In the interview, the receiver also talked about how his biggest adjustment he made in college and the NFL was actually on the business side of things. He explained that at the college level, you do everything with teammates all the way to going to the cafeteria as a group. But when it comes to the pros, a player, one with his own family can be gone in a flash. He said, quote, when I first pulled up to rookie camp, it was obvious all the rookies and some tryout guys. We finished that on Sunday, and you see dudes packing his bags, leaving. I'm like, damn, they already cut him. I was like, shoot, I'm looking around like, when am I going to get cut? But that's what St. Brown says kept him motivated as a 4th-round pick. He was already hungry from day one. The host asked him what's going to get him to the Cooper Kupp, Julio Jones type of level of receiver. He said, quote, opportunities. You watched the first 10 games I had, I didn't get the opportunities that I had the last 7 weeks. I think a bunch of it is the opportunities, but now that I can showcase what I can do, I think it's going to help me out in my career. St. Brown said during this rookie campaign, St. Brown caught 35 passes through the first 10 weeks, then jumped to 55 in just 7 weeks. He averaged 3.5 a game for the first stretch, then almost 8 in the final leg. The interview also touched on advice Amon-Ra took from his dad that sticks with him today, how he compares Jamar Chase and more college days. So yeah, it's on the Fubu Sports Channel. You know, Bill Marines be on there a lot too. So I mean, like I said before, he right. He right. He needs somebody else. You got to go down there and that big physical type of receiver to get down there. Now it's a couple that could be there when they pick. You know, we'll take a look at free agency too, see what's out there. So you know, when you look, there's a couple. You know, you got Drake London, which he don't get that much separation, but he great. Even when you don't get that much separation, you gotta be great at contest the catches. He great at it. But one of the dudes that couple of them dudes that stick out, Traylon Burks, he remind me of Terrell Owens, you know, 6'3", 232, physical, fluid athlete. That's kind of where he remind me of Terrell Owens at. Just the frame and speaking about him in an interview, just that frame. You know, T.O. was 6'3". You know, he was 6'3". You know what I'm saying? He ran a 4.56. They saying, you know, so that like I said before, everybody ain't track guys who can run from track stances. He big, physical, one of them big physical guys, 213 pounds. Traylon Burks bigger than him coming into the league, but they're a big physical cat, bro. Let me make sure that rate right. Big and physical and strong and fast. When you like him, when you build like that, I don't need you to run a 4.5 or 4.3. Hell no, that'd be a plus. When you that big, you probably gonna have hamstring. He's 6'2", so yeah, right around TO height, 225. So physical, strong, ran a 4.55. I'm fine with that. He's an athlete. Vertical ain't the best, but like I said before, he an athlete. He might not be the ideal 50-50 guy, but what he gonna give you? Somebody that can catch and go. you know. And once he polish up his route running, he gonna go by guy. So big physical guy. You be able to go over the middle, make those tough catches too. And then one of my favorite guys in there is Traylon Burks and Drake London too. Um, you know, talk about realistic guys. Excuse me. Drake London probably be gone if we being real. But he one of them dudes, contested catches. Um, don't get much separation, but he gonna get better at route running anyway. Already a good route runner. Remind you of Michael Thomas. That's who remind you of Michael Thomas. He expected to run like early 4.5s, 4.4. So measured in at 6'4", 219. Didn't run much. So, strong receiver. Probably be gone early on. If he not because of the injury, probably that he suffered. Going digging deeper. George Pickens, probably a guy that people love. If he didn't get injured, he'd probably be the first receiver taken. He'll probably be the first receiver taken in this draft. He got injured and came back towards the end of last year and made some impact a little bit too. So you talking about him explosive. He might not be the biggest receiver of all time, but he came in at 6'3", got the height, 195, a little bit thin, but ran a 4.47. So like I said before, kind of like in a DJ Shark type of build. One thing you like about Pickens is, he explosive. 21 years old. And, one thing you like about Burke, he built like a tank. He play faster than he run. I'm not worried about that. And then you keep going, you say somebody like Christian Watson, you hear a lot about Lions have interest in him. And they didn't run the ball, they didn't throw the ball a lot in North Dakota State, wherever the hell he come from. They didn't run the ball a lot. So, or throw the ball a lot. So these numbers on their website. So I got to pull up the actual number they ain't right. So he measured at 6'4", 208. You know what I'm saying? Ran a 4.36, 38.5-inch vertical. He's a burner. When you do get opportunity, he can high point the ball. You know what I'm saying? Make some concentration catches, run by guys. it's gonna be an adjustment in the league for him. He probably gonna be more of an adjustment type of guy, how to beat press, and it's gonna be some time. But you know, like I said before, Antoine Randall Willis showed the ability to be able to develop these guys. So, I mean, that's what you want to see. But he can run, he big, and you know he got all the physical tools to be that guy. So, you know, I've seen this dude Jalen Turber too, kind of measured in shorter than 6'3" too. So, I mean, like I said before, been like David Bell. He's slow though, but we'll see. But like I said before, you had to ask me in general. Traylon Burks, Drake London, George Pickens, and Christian Watson out of the guys I've seen. But I said before, man, it's gonna get interesting, dude, because it's talent out there. You know, but Burks is a tank. You know, they got Reynolds that can get downfield. They got Shark that can get downfield. You know, Amon-Ra work underneath him. Traylon Burks to give you somebody that can work underneath and get downfield, just physical. You know, that's one thing they receiver court lack. It's, you know, other than Amon-Ra St. Brown, there's another receiver that's physical. He's an athlete too and just physical. You know, he gonna be able to, him and Amon-Ra be able to do some work because they physical. You have a really good physical receiver. I mean, if they can add Debo Samuels, really good physical receiving for Watson and Pickens give you that speed downfield. You know, especially Pickens, he reminds you of DJ Shark and or Reynolds, what they already back, stretch the field. But Burke give you something. Burke give you stretch the field, but he give you some physicality underneath. That's why I like him a lot. But yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think. Check Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance, get notifications. We go live and drop a video. Want to financially support the channel? Cash App, $sign CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. That's where to donate. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe button, the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance, get notifications.